Hey boys and girls, here we are with day 2 of 2.4, rounding numbers to estimate. And our lesson objective is to take numbers and we're going to round numbers to estimate sums and differences. Remember that round here would be like to go up to the next value, whether you're rounding by hundreds or stay at the same value of the hundreds. To estimate, which means like to find a value that's around 700 is an estimate of 723. You're going to estimate sums and differences, sums being addition, differences being subtraction. And then for our vocabulary today, we're going to explore the word reasonable. Okay? So to get into it, this would be an example of looking at problems to decide whether to find an estimate or an exact amount. And when we look at this, estimate is the value that's close, but then exact amount is the actual value needed. And for this one here, Anita has 178 pennies in her piggy bank. Eduardo has 231 pennies in his piggy bank. About how many pennies do they have in all? And for this, I can now do some estimation. I can round it because it says about, and that's the key word to find out, like as far as an estimate instead of an exact amount. And here I see 178 is on this side of the hundreds. So 100 and 200 are the closest hundreds to 178. Well, 178 falls on this side. Remember, halfway is 150. If it falls on this side of the hill, I round it up to 200. And then my next value is 231. Well, down here I see 231, which falls on this side of the nearest 100 being 200 and 300. Well, it's before the halfway mark, so 231 rounds to 200. So 200 plus 200 is about 400 pennies. Now let's look at one that where you actually need to find the exact amount. This one says some Girl Guides have to make 500 oatmeal cookies for a charity fun fair. They bake 92 cookies on Monday, 268 cookies on Tuesday. How many more cookies do they still need to make? This one I actually have to find the exact actual amount, because if I'm that Girl Scout leader, I want to know how many more cookies that we still need to bake. So we go through this, and we're going to have to find out, well, they've already baked 92 cookies and 68 cookies. So the first step is to add 268 plus 92, and this is where you can get back into that mental math. 92 and 8 here give you that value of 100. Well, now I can go to 268 plus 100 gives me that 368, but I added 8 more than I should have, so I have to subtract that 8 from that 368, giving me 360. They've made, between Monday and Tuesday, they've made 360 cookies. Well, now I got to actually subtract that from the value of 500 cookies. So now we get into here, where if I have 500, and I'm going to do some nice easy number again, 500 take away 360, well, this is another way to think about it, using this number line feature down here. 500, it skips up to, or it goes down to 200 if I'm going to be taking away that 300, and then I go 60 more, which will give me that 140. So they still have 140 cookies to make, so that's an exact amount.